Leo, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. Today we're going to be doing your love reading for the first half of August. We'll be taking a look at the overall energies in your romantic love life, and then any obstacles or advice Spirit might have for you. And if you're enjoying the content that I create or resonating with the message, I would really appreciate it if you would consider sharing, or subscribing. Okay, let's get into your reading. All right, so, interesting. Time for a nap might mean that you need a time out from a situation because we have chopped wood and we have no place like home. So chopped wood is about doing those things that we need to do every single day in order to keep our relationships, in good health, to keep us physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually in good health. It's about, chopped wood is about cutting out the things that no longer serve us, but also doing those things that are kind of tedious and sometimes boring, but, they keep our hearts warm because you have to chop the wood to put it in the fire to, keep the home warm. And, wow, that just came to me. So I think that's a pretty, there's some things, if you're in a relationship right now, committed relationship, or if you're starting a new one, or perhaps you're not in one, but you're looking to be in one. One pattern that you might have in your relationships is that, it is about doing those day-to-day things, like chopping the wood, having wood available to burn to keep the home happy. To keep the home warm. And it could be also, like with no place like home, there could be somebody that wants to come home. I always get that sense when, and I'm just being drawn to this, there's like a light on inside the house. It's as if either you or the person you may be separated from is holding, has the candle lit, is trying to light the path for you to come home, is holding out hope that the two of you can reunite. Yeah, and time for a nap, it is, and underneath that is the thinker. It is about, you could be separated, taking a time out from each other, and then with the thinker, it's like you're doing a lot of thinking, reflecting, trying to figure out what's the next step. Okay, so let's take a look at your present energy, the Hierophant. So a lot of you may be either married to this person or in a long-term commitment, or want to have a long-term commitment, or wanted to be married to this person. So, that's your present energy. I get the sense that, you may be the one that's keeping the light burning, the hope alive in the situation, but definitely one of you is, or both. We'll take a look. A lot of times that's the case. All right, so your resistance or your obstacle is the Emperor. So the Emperor can be somewhat controlling, kind of my way or the highway. The Emperor can also stand for really strict family values or father values, values that a father might have that might be restricting this commitment, especially with a Hierophant. It could also mean, the Hierophant with the Emperor, this is it could be religious or cultural or societal beliefs that are hindering this relationship. So you may not even be separated. For a lot of you, you may have some conflict within your relationship, or you may not even have conflict, but for some reason you may not be able to be together, or you're having a hard time keeping the fire burning in the home, the passion burning in the situation. And it's because of some control here. So it could be the person that you're dealing with, but I also get a sense it could be, a group of people, like a family, a religious belief, society belief. Something is controlling in a bad way, not in a good way, is overly controlling this situation or the beliefs. Wow. Okay, so, and then I also want to point out we have 3 major arcana. So this is like a big event in your life, a big decision or something that's really going on here. All right, so with the High Priestess, it is about, following your intuition, like knowing how to guide yourself through this situation. Really interesting. On the bottom, Nine of Wands. This has been going on for some time. The Nine of Wands means that you have been in battle, and it could be just you against this other person or the two of you together against, like your family or your religion, something like that. It's the Wounded Warrior card. You've been through a lot of battles, and yet you're persevering. Like you keep, every time there's another battle, you pick yourself up and then you go another round, and it's like you're not giving up. And the Two of Wands is kind of like strategizing. You're at this crossroads in your life. The Two of Wands always to me is like a crossroads card. You're at a crossroads. It's kind of like, are we going to take this commitment further or are we not? And because it's kind of like with the Two of Wands, you can either go one way or the other. You can't have both wands. It's kind of interesting. And underneath, we have the Ace of Wands. It's like some kind of inspiration that keeps you going. Because look at this. You have the Seven of Pentacles. This is planting your seeds, like knowing this is the person you really do want to be with, and that you're willing to go through all of these battles because in the end with this, High Priestess, you kind of like know in the end that you're going to win the war. Like you may lose battles along the way, but you're going to win the war because look at this. We have the Ten of Cups. So let's take a look and see, we're going to clarify these. Let's see what we have here. For the Hierophant, what do we have? Spirit, can we please clarify the Hierophant for Leo? Eight of Swords, the World, Knight of Pentacles. This is, and we have the Emperor again on the bottom. Somebody is really controlling in this situation. So it's either the person that you're dealing with, or it is, some outside group or belief system that is. And it really does. You're wanting to be with this person. I can see that. You want to go into the next chapter of your life. So for a lot of you, I think it's like you're trying to get married, or you're trying to get to the point where you are in a long-term commitment with this person. But you're just kind of like, are we ever going to step into that chapter? It seems like there's a lot of obstacles in the way. And I don't know why, but for some of you, this person could have or is married to somebody else. And that's what's slowing it down. Like, the other person that they're married to could be slowing this down, like perhaps they have to get divorced in order to be with you, and this person is controlling the divorce proceedings, so they're slowing it down because we have this slow energy again. Really interesting that it's just taking forever for you to get to the point. And all along, it's kind of like, I keep looking at the High Priestess, like all along, you're kind of going into your intuition. You're asking your guides, your angels, to guide you through this. Okay, so let's take a look at this Emperor energy. The Death card, Five of Pentacles, the Star, Three of Pentacles on the bottom. So for some of you, I am going to say there's a third party definitely here, right? This controlling party, I don't think is the person that you're dealing with. It could be, but I really don't think so. I think there's some third party, whether it's a family member, once again, religious belief, another spouse. There's somebody, you could be married to this person. Maybe you found out now that there's a third person in this party. We have the Fool and we have the Lovers, wanting a fresh start with this person. This has been a true burden. I feel like the Ten of Wands energy here, right? It's like, Wow, this is like a big burden. I'm ready to drop these wands. So with the Emperor, um, we have the Death card, which is transformation, changing. The Five of Pentacles, feeling abandoned and alone. And then the Star card, hope, having hope that this situation is going to change. And yet at the same time, it's kind of like, I get a sense that having this person is controlling the situation so much that you feel like you don't have any control. And Leo, that is not your type of energy at all, right? But I get a sense that you're having, I get the Temperance energy, like you're being really patient. And once again, I think it's because you're calling on your guides, you're listening to your intuition, you're not trying to get overly emotional. Like, I think that there's so much drama already in this situation, you're just trying to hold back and not be dramatic also. That makes sense, which I think is really a good move. You're spending your time chopping wood. You're doing the things that you need to do every single day to keep your life going in the right direction. And you really are, I think, in a lot of ways, holding out hope that all of this is going to work out in your favor. But I think you also realize you don't have any control. Somebody else has all of the control in this situation. Okay, so let's take a look at this High Priestess. Let's see what the future may hold for this. And time for a nap. I do think you may be separated from this person, but at the same time, I do think it's an energy of you just taking a nap, stepping back, and not getting too overly emotional about anything in this. Page of Cups, Page of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, Ten of Swords on the bottom. Let's see what else we have. Ten of Swords, the Magician, the Four of Cups, the Hierophant, the Temperance card. So, with this, your intuition is telling you that you are going to, this person is going to come in and apologize. They're going to tell you something that, or you're going to learn something, either about this person or about yourself or about this situation. They're going to come in and give you a solid offer. And you know that. And with the Knight of Cups, the Knight of Cups really is, the knight on the shining knight, the white knight on the knight on the white horse, whatever. It's kind of like the prince really coming in and saving you from this situation or whatever it is. And you know that. Your intuition is telling you that just to stay the course that you're doing. And I really do think that you're doing the right thing with this time for a nap. I'm also going to say, if you're doing too much, if you're trying to push this along too fast, you may want to back up a little bit and just, give it a rest a little bit. Let this person has to do something or deal with this Emperor energy. I may be wrong, but I don't think you're having to deal with the Emperor energy. This Emperor energy is affecting your relationship. Now, this could be your family or your beliefs, religion beliefs or cultural beliefs or something. But for some reason, I get a sense that it's really totally out of your control. Like, you're not in the day-to-day battle. Your job is just to keep everything else going in the right direction. And then this is like a lovely energy. There's just nothing else more loving. It's like they come in, they get all of this, whether that is they have to get the divorce finalized or they have to have it out with their family or, their work or whatever it is, whatever that third party is. And, the pain of this situation comes to an end. It's really nice. They're trying to manifest the pain coming to an end. And it is about, just having to, the whole time. I had this I don't usually have the decks upright until I mean, the underneath showing, and this one was, and it's interesting. It says divine timing on the bottom. I think that's part of your high priestess. Like, you know that when the time is right for the two of you to be together, you will be together. And you're just willing to do what you need to do, like chop your wood and keep the home fires burning for this person. Really interesting. This, this probably isn't a message for everybody, but, Leo, it is a pretty specific message about, just keep on doing what you're doing. Good. Oh my gosh, look at this. And I just shuffled them on camera. Divine timing comes out again. That's why it kept catching my eye. Twin flames. And I think you are alone right now. So this person, may have actually, we have the masculine here, your divine masculine, your twin or soulmate seeking you. Divine timing, and then the twin flames. Like, this is a true soulmate connection. And, I think you get a sense that this person has to go, there's something that's controlling their life. And for some of you, it could even be something like, once again, like they're just all into their career, or there could even be like an addiction or something. There's something that's totally controlling their life that they're working on to get away from. They're trying to transform that because they are really and truly missing you. They want to heal this with you. They want to come in and, have a home with you, have the commitment with you. And, it's just a matter of, you realizing, hey, we're taking a nap right now. But at some point, we're going to be together again. Really nice. And, I never suggest that you sit around and wait for anybody. But I think that you really are listening to your intuition. And I say, keep doing that. If your intuition starts telling you, nah, let's go somewhere else, let's not wait anymore, then I think you'll know that. I think you definitely will know that. But in the meantime, you're just working on you. You're just chopping your wood. You're doing what you need to do in order to, progress on your own, to learn, the soul lessons that you need to while this person is dealing with something else. Okay, so this is your creativity oracle card. It says preparation. Luck comes most often to the person and the place where preparation, opportunity, and skill meet. Yeah, and what did we have? We had the divine timing. I mean, this really was out here quite a bit. But there is some divine timing when you do the preparation. It is about really staying in that very hopeful energy, doing the things that are important to you to be the best version of yourself, and that will also help this relationship when this person does come home. I do get a sense that they want to come home to you, whatever that means. All right, we're going to pull a couple of romance angel cards, and then we're going to pull a lover's oracle card. And once again, Leo, if you're enjoying this reading or resonating with it, I'd really appreciate it if you would consider like, sharing, or subscribing. Deception dropped out. So someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. It's not you. Leo, it's not you. I have a feeling that this other person or the situation that's controlling them has some deceptive qualities about it. Okay, we have soulmate and we have new love. Really interesting. I think a lot of you feel like this is your true soulmate, and that when they come around, you will step into an energy of new love, right? I do feel like you're separated from this person. At the same time, I do think some of you may get tired of waiting around. I think if your intuition starts saying you need to go in a new direction, you're going to do that, because you'll know, hey, I got some new love coming my way, right? And I would just suggest, it really is about your intuition. What is your intuition telling you, Leo? What do you need to do? And I'll have to say, sometimes when you're doing those tedious tasks like vacuuming, sometimes when I'm vacuuming or cleaning the shower, don't ask me why, I get like clarity about something that I need to do. And I think that it's because, with the vacuuming, I think it's the white noise of the vacuum, although it's loud, right? But it's kind of like drowns out everything else. And it's the repetitive going back and forth, with the vacuum cleaner. And sometimes I just get like epiphanies when I'm vacuuming. And then the other thing with the shower, like I hate cleaning the shower, right? It's, ugh, ugh. And it's kind of like, but it's such a mundane task. And for some reason, sometimes, I know some people just get epiphanies while they're taking a shower. I have to clean mine to get those. Okay, so let's see what your lover's oracle card is. Oh, interesting. Okay, don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do, for it is only in being true to yourself that you can be true to others. And I love that. And I think that goes along with this whole thing with the high priestess. Like just really listening to your intuition. And I think you are. But it's about staying on that path, listening to your intuition. And right now, I really think that you're trying to wait for this person to see what's the next step with this person, that you're fine with that. You're working on you, you're working on the house, you're working on, things that you want to work on. But then, once again, when your intuition changes and says, okay, they're not doing their part. Because I think you realize this is like a twin flame connection. There's something they have to work on. And after a while, if they haven't figured it out, you might be ready to go in a new direction. Well, Leo, I am going to leave it there. And I do wish you lots of love and light in this situation and all your situations. Bye for now.